Are you tired of going to the same boring places all the time? Well then may I introduce you to the Kleiner Community Center. For starters, they have an amazingly spacious parking lot to fit as many guests as is required. They also have an amazing playground for your kids and their friends to enjoy themselves and break a leg or two. I mean, just look at how much fun Odessa's having. Just be sure to read the rules before you do engage in any recreational activities within the playground. And apparently there were some funding issues because not all of the swings look the same. But anyway, going into the center, we can see that we have Kleiners lining up to go in. Everyone wants to be in this amazing and decadent community center. But if the center's a little too loud and you want something a bit more quaint and quiet, may I have you the Garden. A beautiful place that is specifically made to be away from all the loud noises and distractions. Oh, and also the sign is just absolutely hilarious. In fact, you're going to notice a lot of these signs in this map. It really is awesome. This map is amazingly put together. This garden is pretty, and the ambient sounds just really do add to it. Entering into the center, we can see we have the receptionist ready to help us with whatever issues we may have. But right off the bat, we can see this open area is just absolutely amazing. We have a lobby for people to wait around. We also have a place to get some food. Although I don't know who would spend 30 bucks on a hot dog. With some amazing items like beverage bagels, hot dog water, coffee chips. Just make sure that the money that you grab is yours. Heading to the left, we can see we have the fitness area. The fitness area is the perfect place to get that cardio in. We can see our fellow Kleiner here really putting in some steps, and also to be more like him. Just be careful which machine you step on because not all of them are the same. We can see this one is definitely moving a little too fast, and there's a lot of these cool little quirky things within this map. Even the name KleinFit embedded on the machine. Hell yeah, Kleiner, you're doing a good job, man. You know what? I think I'll join you. Oops. And it's absolutely imperative that you do not interfere with your fellow gym mates. Continuing down the hall and taking our first left, we have the gymnasium, one of the largest portions of the community center, with some amazing real-time reflections on the ground, and is the perfect place to shoot some hoops with your friends. And just across from the gymnasium, we have the bathrooms. Of course, we're going to go into the male bathroom. Now, you're not going to really find much here except for some witty things on the wall, but mysteriously, one of the stalls is open. Someone apparently forgot to close the door, but on the other side, we can see we have some lockers. But what's in the female's bathroom, you might be asking yourself? Well, let's go ahead and find out. So, right off the bat, we can see, not a whole lot's going on here. We do have some stalls, and we can see that they... Oh. Hello? Well, it appears that this stall is occupied. And whatever you do, never look beyond the stall, because, as we can see, we have a Kleiner doing his business, but the thing I think is hilarious is it appears that the newspaper is upside down. So, yeah, Kleiner, I'll just, leave you to your business. Not even gonna ask why he's in the woman's bathroom. Now, of course, it wouldn't be 2024 if we didn't have the gender-neutral bathrooms. One of each. Pretty solid. Go with whichever one suits you best. Also, just take a look at this glorious picture. Absolutely phenomenal. Going down further, but taking a left, we can see we have almost like a mini break room, where you can see some lounging equipment like a couch or a drink machine. But also, I love the writing on the mirror right here. Cube map mirrors, really. And we can see that he is not kidding. Yes, these are cube map mirrors. And they look horrible, but you know what? It has some charm to it. We can also see we have a $1 bill. Don't know what this could be used for. I'm gonna try to buy something. Let's see if this works. Now, will the guns come out if I pick up my own dollar? Okay. Whew. Oh, and by the way, going beyond this break room just takes you to the behind the scenes area of the gymnasium. So it all just kind of wraps back around. At the end of the hallway, we do have two doors, although they both lead to the exact same place. One's to the right, one's to the back. This will take us to the back of the community center, which is one way that you can exit, but there's a lot more to look at here. Instead, we're gonna back up a bit and take a right, and then right onto our left, we have a party/conference room. Now this room is really cool for a few reasons. One, you can host any kind of event you want in here. It's kind of just a free space to rent out. We can see we have kind of like a miniature kitchen in here, pretty cool. We also have some more interesting stuff to say on the wall. Now the fridge is pretty well stocked. You can see we do have beer, definitely very family friendly. And we also have some cabinets that you can... Now this does wrap all the way back around to the other side, but wait, hold on a second. This looks exactly like the room we were just in, and you'd be right. In fact, if you do want to open up the area, simply go over here, and the door completely opens up. Now we have an even bigger party room, which is pretty damn awesome. But I'm gonna opt to go back the way we came and instead take a ride. This is going to take us into the computer lab, where you can do all your computational work that needs to be done. So we can see that there's not really a lot going on here. I mean, we have computers. What more do you really expect? I do love these very 90s or early 2000s style posters on the wall here. Top tips for internet safety. Be safe. Be sure. Be smart. Really just kind of reminds me of the good old days, and this is custom made. No fun or laughter, no food or drinks, no Gmod. Uh-oh. Well, that might be a problem. I really love the bottom part here though. Please be respectful of others. The video that you're watching cannot be that funny. If you get a virus on one of our computers, we will hunt you down and skin you alive. Also, you will be billed for damages. Have fun! Heading further down the hallway, we can see, once again, some amazingly creative images that were custom made on the wall. And we even have some Nightmare Fuel inspired art. Now, this can happen sometimes. Sometimes the Isaac Kleiners can get stuck. It looks like they're kind of commuting, but I really don't think that they're meant to be gathering up like this. I had the same issue at the front of the center, but also check it out, meet the artist, Dr. Isaac Kleiner, who'da thunk? A graduate of Syracuse University, Isaac Kleiner's pieces blend diverse materials and perspectives, creating a truly unique visual experience. He kind of sucks and is very pretentious, but we needed something to busy up this wall. Okay, wow. Taking a left and then an immediate right, we can see we are now entering the pool room. But unfortunately, pool 1 has been shut down due to plumbing, which is unfortunate, but it happens. This is your typical washroom where you get ready to obviously go swimming, and here it is. We have the pool room. Now, we have 2 pools. One, of course, like the sign said, is down, but that still gives us 1 good pool. Now, I love that they use this nasty water texture. And I don't know what kind of plumbing could cause this, but you hear that? We have a Geiger counter sound. Now I know that that sound plays whenever this water is just near, but that might play into something later on in the video. Please stay tuned until the end. But like I said, we do still have 1 good pool where you can go swimming in and, well, it's a pool. Now the pool room is connected back to the main lobby, and we can go back down that area, but there's one thing I missed. A very important part of the facility. We have the kids zone. And this small room is where you can drop your kids off and forget about them until you go and do whatever it is you want in the community center. Definitely a great place to do that. We can see we have some kid stuff. We have a creepy baby and a trash can. So much fun. Now I totally forgot to mention it, but these Kleiners are all stacking up amongst a door that is kind of unique. We can see the computer room, the party room, we've already seen that, but there's one more room, one that is blinded off. And this room, mysteriously, is completely dark. Now I'm going to be straight with you guys, I don't know why this room is dark. Some people in the comments were talking about there being a ghost or something. I spent a good amount of time in this room and I couldn't find a ghost. So I don't know what there is to that. Whoa, wait, oh my god. Okay, I thought I saw a shadow there. You can see that shadow kind of blending in and out. I thought that was him, but I guess not. It really is strange, but I'm sure there is something to this, guys. If you do play on this, please go into this room and tell me what you find. Continuing down the hall, you're going to see a very industrial looking room. And then to the right, you can see that it goes all the way back into the pool rooms. However, I'm a bit more interested in what's further down, because now we are outdoors, and this leads to one of the main attractions of the community center. We have the lazy river. Now I know what you're thinking, this is probably the fastest, laziest river you've ever seen. However, when you do go into it, you'll see that it's not really as fast as it once seemed. And there you guys have it. That's pretty much the entire community center and a nice fly through explaining pretty much every single room, but there's a few things that we did miss. For one, if you go all the way to the right, you're going to find another almost hidden parking lot. Now when you go here, you're going to find what looks to be the remnants of 2 houses that were part of a neighborhood. Coming over to the right, we can see that we have a very conspicuous looking van, and right by the van, we can see a radio. Now this radio does make music when you pick it up. Not my favorite jam, but we'll get back to this. Towards the center, we can see it goes into a storm drain that is completely accessible. You can go all the way down there. Pretty cool to see a map this open. Just be careful because you never really quite know what you'll find. However, even more interesting is the house on the left, because we can see this building was pretty much entirely bulldozed down. Going into this garage, you're going to find a very concerning set of newspapers on the wall. This is not some random asset put for no reason. We can see there is some evidence of a mishap of radiation leakage within the area. You can see that they have even failed the inspection, and radiation spills over an 18-mile area. To make this even more haunting, in some areas of the map, you can even hear the Geiger counter go off. That means they built this community center on top of a facility that was leaking radiation. And it's almost as if they tried to cover it up by building this giant gate, hiding this in the back. So as you guys can see, there's a lot more than what meets the eye, and a lot of interesting lore behind what this community center really stands for. But what about this radio? Because I said that we would come back to this, and there is an interesting interaction with this radio. If you take this radio into the dark room, the music stops, and you start to hear some weird staticky sounds, almost as if it's rhythmic. Overall, there's a lot of cool secrets to be found within the community center. I'm sure I didn't even find half of them, but that's where you guys come in. I'd love for you to check out this map. Tell me in the comments what cool things you found on the map. This is honestly one of my favorite maps I've seen in a very long time. So guys, if you like this video, you can leave a like and subscribe if you want. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next video. Use code NecrosVideos to save 20% off your next G Fuel order. Thank you all for watching, and until then, farewell.